how's it floating? How's Spoonie floating? Start your day with silly and safe. Start your day with sassy and sage. Sincerely, simply, seriously cereal.
Everyone is welcome here.
Hey.
Hey, you.
Let's see what we're looking at today. Hey everyone, I'm Maxwell.
And I'm Jennifer, one of Maxwell's moms. Welcome to Seriously Cereal,
Episode number
466.
Thanks, numbsters.
Seriously Cereal is made possible by viewers like you.
And by Blue Legacy, a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to bringing people together.
You can find out more at
www.seriouslycereal.org. Thanks, Spoonie.
If you eat your cereal dry, then you are a snacker, like our buddy, Bowler.
Hello!
Hey. Or, if you prefer your cereal with milk, then you are a spooner, like our pal, Spoonie. He's also Seriously Cereal's director.
Every month we post episodes with a theme.
And this month's theme is...
Friends! Thanks, numbsters.
Thank you. And today, we will be reviewing Haunted Chocolate Lucky Charms.
Haunted?
Ooh, how's it floating? Oh, it's a mystery. How's Spoonie floating? Okay, Spoonie, time to talk. Ooh.
You know, our theme this month is friends, right? And I have to tell you, I've always thought of Lucky, the leprechaun of Lucky Charms, to be a friend. Because when I was growing up, the cereal mascots that were on commercials on TV, you know, like the Trix Bunny was always trying to steal my tricks.
Yeah, I felt bad for him, but like, get your own, man.
Yeah. And Toucan Sam, I always felt like he was going to swoop in and eat all my Fruit
Oh,
Loops.
you mean Sonny, the Cocoa Puffs guy?
No,
he's like, follow my nose. He's a good friend. He's a friend.
So he's a friend?
Yeah, he's a friend.
Okay, all right.
No. Sonny is a little cuckoo for those Cocoa Puffs.
You know, we have a friend named Sunny as well.
But actually speaking of friends and cereal, Lucky the Leprechaun actually has a little friend too recently. They introduced a unicorn when they introduced the unicorn marshmallow. You can even see here they're in like a spooky forest and they've got us one another for Halloween. But I gotta say something interesting. On the back here, I don't really see doesn't seem like they're like looking for a pot of gold or anything, which kind of makes me wonder, maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Of course it is.
It's the word of the day. I'm Sunny, and
treasure
is the word of the day.
Treasure is something special or valuable. Something that you love, that you want to keep safe. That's really cool.
Yeah, agreed. All right, now let's find out more about Haunted Chocolate Lucky Charms.
Okay. All right, so a serving size is 1 cup.
Okay.
There's 140 calories in a serving, 31 grams of carbohydrates. Fork a million?
Hello there, Maxwell and Jennifer.
Hey, Fork a million. What's up with the added sugar?
Kiddos shouldn't have more than 12 grams of added sugar each day. Grown-ups can have up to 24 grams. But everyone should be careful not to eat too much sugar, because it doesn't do a very good job of helping us grow and be healthy. Today's cereal has
11
grams of added sugar.
Thanks, Fork a million and numbsters.
Glad to help.
Okay, so a little under what most kids should have in a day, but not
Yeah.
quite a dessert. I mean, still kind of a dessert cereal, really.
I
But...
think it should be 13 or higher to be a dessert cereal. That's
Oh,
what I think
yeah.
Now.
Oh, I thought you were
I've
just gonna
changed
say
my
that.
mind. Hi, Spider.
I thought you were just gonna say that, just no, and then end the sentence. Hey, Bowler, what can you tell us about the price for this cereal?
What you're reviewing today costs,
$4.93.
and there are
15.
servings. Ha ha ha. Thanks for helping, numbsters.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thanks, Bowler. And thank you too, Spider.
Bye, Spider.
Okay, so $4.93 divided by 15 is 32 cents per serving, right?
Okay. So, depending on where you shop, a serving of cereal on average costs between 35 and 40 cents.
Oh, wow. So this is actually below average. That's
Yep,
really good.
that's right. So, Haunted Chocolate Lucky Charms, below average in cost.
That's pretty good for, a limited edition cereal.
Absolutely, that's surprising.
All right, Spoonie. Time to taste.
All right.
Okay.
This is a serving
yes.
size.
So, and as usual, we will be splitting the serving. Now, I do have to say, for this one...
Very strong chocolate scent.
Ooh, okay. So for this one, I was going to say I'm not really expecting much else besides the normal chocolate Lucky Charms, but because it was a limited edition thing, I thought that was kind of interesting because they have a normal chocolate Lucky Charms now that's like year-round, no?
Yes, I do think
And-
they do.
Yeah, for this version, they had 3 new marshmallows with a different design than usual. They almost look like,
This is one of them.
yeah,
It's like-
they have kind of like a white and brown look. They almost look like it's like a chocolate swirl.
A witch's hat?
Oh, maybe? Yeah, and yeah, that's also the thing. They don't say what the shapes are on the box, but for most of the shapes they say, but for the new ones they don't. So yeah, that was kind of made me curious, like if they had like a flavor. So let me actually start off and give that a try.
And then one of them looks a little bit like a swirl or a spider. And then there's another one that looks like a wedge.
Yeah, it tastes about like a normal cereal marshmallow, I think.
So the ones that are haunted, you guys, are white with kind of a light purple swirl to
Oh,
them.
purple. Oh, they look brown to me actually.
Oh, is it the brown?
Maybe. I
A
can't,
purpley
maybe.
brown?
Brown swirl.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, you're right, they are. Yeah, it's a very dusty purple. It made it, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that.
So the little Lucky Charms shapes, little arrowheads and such and so, are chocolate in this version. Oh, very chocolatey in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's
Now-
definitely making the milk chocolate, I'll say that much.
The regular marshmallows, oh, you guys know, if you've watched the show for a while, I don't like cereal
Yeah.
marshmallows. Oh, they're so chalky.
Yeah.
They feel like,
especially as a snack or...
Yeah, they feel like someone's nails on a chalkboard to me.
Oh, yeah.
But the regular marshmallows taste the same as the haunted marshmallows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they didn't taste any different to me. But that is good to know, because I was curious about that, because I was wondering if the reason, like, they didn't have, like descriptions of what they were was maybe, like, they had a different taste. Because, like, haunted chocolate Lucky Charms, it did kind of make me wonder, is there, like, something else to this besides just it being chocolate? Because
Yeah.
they've done, and we've reviewed this if you look back. They had a wintry chocolate Lucky Charms, and then before they had the normal chocolate Lucky Charms, and it was just basically what would become chocolate Lucky Charms. And back then I remember saying, why is it just chocolate Lucky Charms a thing? What makes it wintry?
Yeah.
So I was kind of going into this with a similar thing, like, okay, what makes this like haunted, or is it just going to be like a chocolate thing with some new shapes? And I think it is. So it's basically just chocolate Lucky Charms with some strange, vaguely identifiable shapes. Maybe a spider, maybe a witch's hat. I don't know. Maybe it's a mystery. Maybe it's up for you to decide.
You know, I think I'm going to surprise even myself.
Yeah?
I tend not to like Lucky Charms, you guys, because a big part of Lucky Charms is the marshmallow charms.
Yeah.
Since I don't really like cereal marshmallows, Lucky Charms has never really been one of my favorite cereals, but the chocolate in this is so nice and mixed with the marshmallow. So I'm eating it like some cereal with a marshmallow. It reminds me so much of drinking a cup of cocoa with those little cocoa marshmallows in it.
Oh,
It's actually really delightful. It's very interesting.
Yeah. You can definitely taste the cocoa in it. It is like it is chocolate Lucky Charms, not chocolatey. So
Yeah.
I think it is probably real cocoa now.
Yes.
Because that's how it works, right?
You guys remember how Maxwell and I have talked about that before.
I honestly think it's pretty interesting. Sorry if we go over the same old ground. I just really like talking about this.
No, it's true though. You know, we always say honesty in marketing, right?
Yes.
Truth in marketing. So if it's chocolatey or chocolate-y flavored,
Yeah.
then likely there's not real chocolate in it because it's just chocolatey.
Yeah.
You know, it's chocolate adjacent, as we
Yes.
said. Kind of,
Yeah.
it's chocolate flavored or like chocolate. But if it says chocolate, then there is some level of chocolate in the cereal.
Yes.
At least that's what we have found mostly in the cereal industry.
Yeah.
Now, as a snacker, the little marshmallows are actually not sticky.
That's nice.
And the little chocolate pieces actually aren't sticky. And I wondered about that. I wondered if they were going to be sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like it really is just basically a...
Did it turn your milk chocolate?
Oh, yes, it did. That's what I was saying. And it did actually... It was interesting that you were talking about it tasted like cocoa, because it actually kind of did taste like a creamy cocoa in the milk.
I love that.
I mean, I don't think that was like an intentional connection, but it was kind of a fun coincidence. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty much just like normal chocolate Lucky Charms, but with a few new marshmallows, which, I mean, I think I'd be a little more disappointed about that, but I think the fact is that given that it's actually below average in terms of price, and honestly the sugar isn't half bad either, honestly, it's just kind of a cute variation, so I can't really, say it's, too disappointing, or, I get it, this wouldn't be, getting my money's worth. It just... I mean, I guess, definitely don't expect anything mind-blowing, don't expect, ghosts to shoot out of the bowl, but, yeah, I think for what it is, it's alright. But I think for a final score, I am gonna need a bit more time. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Me too. Let me just say one more thing.
Okay.
And that is, I think that people will want to know exactly what you just commented on briefly. Yes. Do you feel that because this was haunted and it has the 3 did it have more marshmallows than original Lucky Charms?
I'd actually say it's about the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not actually that many more.
Okay.
Yeah, but actually that is a good point though. That is something to take into consideration.
Yeah. Because I want to, when we review these cereals, you guys, we want to try to think of the questions that you would want to know when you're thinking about whether or not you're going to go get the cereal. So we need a little more time.
I think I know what we can do.
What?
It's time for...
Hi everyone, I'm Jack Lightning, the fastest member of the Seriously Cereal team. You know what I like even more than being fast? Going on field trips. Today, we're going to...
A tree tour!
Let's go!
Yes, there are.
Like this one, actually.
Yeah. One of the things that I loved about the Blue Forge campus when I first moved here, Jax, was all the different trees. When Max was a little baby, I used to carry him around in a little baby carrying backpack on my back, and I would just show him the trees and tell him the names of all the trees. These trees are vine maples. They're really, really beautiful because they change color in the autumn. Not a lot of trees change color in the autumn in Washington State because most of our trees are evergreen trees, so they stay green year-round. So I just love having these vine maples that change colors like this.
And Jax, technically this maple has actually already fallen over, but because of the type of maple it is, it's actually able to still keep growing and produce these beautiful leaves.
Amazing!
I know, right? It's really cool. So, Jax, now this is a Douglas fir. Now, even though the branches are super high up, this tree is an evergreen, which means that the pines on those branches, the little pine needles, will stay green all year round, and they won't change color in the autumn. And this actually is a Douglas fir pine cone.
You know, Jax and Maxwell, my grandma Elsie used to tell me that, see these little parts on the pine cone?
Yeah.
Where it looks like a little tail and two little back feet, and like a little mouse has dove into the pine cone to like find the seeds and eat them. She said that each one of these was like a little mini mouse that had dove in to grab the seed and eat it, and that this was their little tails sticking out. I always loved that. It made me laugh.
Wow, that's so cool.
Now, this is a magnolia, right? And this tree is a little bit special, right?
It is. So I actually planted this tree when Faith, your sister, was a very small baby. She was in a backpack on my back. And I planted it when it was just a little guy like this big. And it has grown so tall.
Yeah.
And let's see, and what I really love is that it blooms almost every year, and the flowers are this big. They're huge. They're bigger than my head and my hair, and that's pretty big. Yeah. So I really love magnolias. They are practically prehistoric. As a matter of fact, bees at first didn't even pollinate magnolias because they were so old. They were older than bees. Isn't that amazing, Jax? Jax!
Whoa, Jax, you're so speedy.
They don't call me Jax Lightning for nothing.
There are just so many beautiful trees on our campus.
You know, maybe we should do a tree tour again.
Maybe.
Thanks for coming with us on another great field trip. Where should we go next?
Would you guys like to see more of the trees and plants on campus? Send us a message.
Okay. I'm feeling refreshed, and I think I'm about ready to wrap this up.
Well, the scores were tricky. They're tricky sometimes. It's not always easy to find the right score.
Oh, fan mail. Thank you, Numbsters.
Thanks. And thank you. We love hearing from
We
you.
really do. All right. Let's see what you've sent in today.
Fan mail.
Okay. So, this letter is to Jax Lightning. Second one this week. And it's from Sierra B. From Sierra B. Through the mailbox on the website. And Sierra writes... Oh! I know this message!
Oh!
Sierra! I know this message because Jax read it to me earlier this week.
Oh, that's fun.
This is the one that gave Jax the idea for the tree tour.
Oh,
Yeah, Sierra wrote...
Thank you, Sierra. That was a
wrote,
great idea.
How many types of trees do you have? It's really cool how many different types of trees and plants were in the summer episodes outside. I hope you do a tree tour someday. So yeah, Jax read this to me. I was a little confused. I was like, oh, is this like a duplicate or like another message? But no, yeah, she read this to me earlier.
Okay, so Sierra, you've already written in. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Sierra says she wants to know about all the trees.
Yeah.
So we are going to have to
We
do
do have a
more
lot.
tree tours.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that would be really fun. Trees and plants.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh my gosh. Cedar, Norfolk pine, birch, aspen, huckleberry, Oregon grape. Oh my gosh, we've got like four or five kinds of ferns.
Yeah. Flowers, so many flowers.
Oh, so many flowers. And you know, you guys, the really cool thing is that even you might think, oh, well, they'll have to do more of the tour of plants and trees in the spring. But actually, you know, all these plants are here, as you guys know, year round. They just look different.
Yeah.
In the different seasons, some trees and plants just look different, but they're still there. So we could do a tour any time of the year, and I would.
We could even do like a
love-
follow-up thing.
Yes, we could. So today's field trip was Tree and Plant Tour Part 1.
Yeah.
Part 2, not only the campus trees and plants, but we could go into the forest around the campus, because there's more than 600 acres of protected forest right around the 1 acre that is the campus, the Blue Forge campus. So I think that would be really, really cool. You know, one of the things I forgot to say during the tree tour is that when Maxwell and Faith were little, they used to climb up into those, the vine maples.
Yes.
And they would sit on, because the vine maple, the trunk goes like this, you guys, and then like this.
Yeah.
So it goes on the same, like, here's the ground, it goes horizontal. So the ground is flat like this, but the tree turns and goes flat like that as well, but it's up off the ground. And they would climb up and sit right on that flat part. And that was kind of cool.
It's like tree climbing without like the fear of heights.
That's that's exactly right. Oh my gosh, I love that. And we'd really love to show you guys the cedar tree that's on the property that is older than I am. And actually, if I remember properly, we did the math, because you guys have probably heard that one of the ways to know how old a tree is if a tree is cut down, you can count the rings, the circles that are inside of the tree. But did you guys know that there is a way to find out how old a tree is without cutting it down? You can look up the type of tree it is because it's different for every tree. But there's a math equation that you can do if you measure around the outside of the tree and you know what type of tree it is. You can do this math equation and it will tell you how old the tree is just by knowing how big around it is. And when we did that for one of the cedar trees on the campus, it was actually not older than me, it was the exact same age.
Oh, wow.
So that tree, that cedar tree, had started growing in 1973, just like me. It would be kind of fun to do one part of the tour where all we do is walk around the campus and measure all the cedar trees
that would be
and
fun.
find out how old they all are. That would be really fun. I am 51 years old. Max, how old are you?
24.
How old is Jax? 12?
Puppet.
Puppet age. That is a good age to be.
Yes.
All right, well then I guess we are going to do more tree tours. Sierra, this was such a cool thing for you to ask. Thank you for watching the summer episodes. Maxwell and I really enjoyed doing them. Like you guys, we wanted to get away from our screens and get away from the TV and the internet for a while and be outside more. And it was so fun to sit on the benches and sit on the picnic blankets and the patio table and have some little mini episodes outside during the summer. That made us feel really good, and we're really glad that you guys liked them and also that you thought the campus was cool. So thank you. We really like it here too.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, Spoony. Time to score. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Did you know that everyone here at Seriously Cereal is a volunteer? We are. And you can support the show over at seriouslycereal.org.
Because Seriously Cereal is safe for kids, YouTube turns off comments when we post episodes online. But we love hearing from you. Go to seriouslycereal.org and use the mailbox button to send us a message. We might read it in a future episode.
Find new episodes of Seriously Cereal every Saturday morning on YouTube, on public access television, and at seriouslycereal.org.
See you next time.
Bye.
Start your day with silly and safe. Start your day with sassy and sage. Sincerely,